So, let me tell you a couple of things about the medical science industry that you don't know until you get it. Hi guys, thank you for tuning into my channel, The Professional PhD. I am Dr. Viola, and I have been working in the medical science industry for a couple of years. So my goal is to bring you a whole bunch of tips and advice, some background information like in this video that you may be wondering about, because maybe you're trying to get into the medical science industry too. Being in the medical science industry for the last couple of years has made me realize there's a couple of things that I didn't know about this industry and the way in which it operates, and or I wouldn't have known unless I spent the last couple of years here. So I'm gonna bring those things to you. So let's jump right in. So one of the first things you may discover in a medical science industry company is that a lot of the people actually who work there used to work together at a different company. Listen, at two different companies that I was at, I realized this. It was like they all, they flocked together. They were actually in different departments, so that told me that they actually reached out to someone who was on a different functional team as them and helped them to get in. This was interesting to find out. Not totally surprising, but very interesting to find out, because that gave me the definite awareness of why it's so hard to get into industry, because everyone is helping their former co-workers to get in. One of the second things that you don't know about industry until you get in is that whatever field you choose to go into, for instance, I'm in the radiology field, once you're in there and you start going to conferences and meeting people from around the country, you realize how small the field really is. Now on the outside, coming in, I felt like this is huge, oh my gosh, how can I get in? There's so many. When you're in and you're at these conferences, yes, they're huge conferences, yes, there's thousands of people, but after a while, after constantly networking and meeting and introducing people, you realize how small the circle really is. It's really its own little world. The key is you have to get into that world. And you will. Okay, so the third thing, I kind of touched on this in the first point, but I feel like it's important to know. And that is that someone who you're working with probably was referred by someone who worked there. And so when they say it's not about what you know, it's who you know, this definitely can come to fruition, especially in the medical science industry. So even though it's not for this video, I do want to emphasize that it's important that you make some strong connections, and don't always think that the connection has to be in research or in science or in medicine. Make connections with people at a company that you want to work at that may be in research and development, or in the marketing team, or on the marketing team, or in sales. Like, don't close your box, because you never know who may refer you to your dream job in industry. The fourth and final thing that I did not know in industry until I worked in industry, and I really like this, is that if you're working in a job and all of a sudden the recruiter contacts you and they're really interested in you and you start an interview process for a new industry job, they do not call your current manager, director, boss at all. I was stumped by that. I think it's great because it doesn't cross the line and cause you or make you risk losing your current job. Because it wouldn't be good if your boss found out that you were interviewing with another company. But I thought this was helpful because I didn't have to worry about my boss being upset that I was trying or considering leaving. especially if I didn't get this new job that I was interviewing for. So keep that in mind. Well, I hope these tips give you a little bit of some insider information about the medical science industry. Listen, if you have some more, share them in the comments below. I'll bring you some more over the course of a couple of videos, because there's so much more that I continue to learn about, and some other things that of course I'm not privy to share, but there's some other things that's just like, wow, it would have been great to know this had I just known somebody who worked in industry. Listen, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and the most important thing that you can do is to subscribe to this channel. That lets me know that you're enjoying these videos and this tidbit of information. Listen guys, I thank you for tuning into this video, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye!